Manchester United take on neighbours Man City in the Community Shield this afternoon. For the first time since 2016, Manchester United are featuring in the Community Shield, and it presents Erik Ten Hag with a huge chance for silverware to start the campaign. It will be a repeat of May's FA Cup final, which, as we all know very well, ended 2-1 for United thanks to goals from Alejandro, Garnacho and Kobbie Mainoo. So the stakes will be high for this game, even though for many it is a glorified friendly game. Bragging rights and silverware mean this year it is more meaningful than ever. Injury concerns, however, will play a huge role in the game, as Ten Hag faces as many as 6 absentees, along with just 3 senior defenders being fit. Manchester United have a chance to get one over on the City rivals this weekend with the first chance of silverware for the 2024-25 season. Because of this, we expect that Ten Hag will go with a strong lineup, and apart from the defence, he is spoilt for choice here. Manchester United have named Harry Maguire in their 21-man squad for the Community Shield. Despite concerns over his fitness, the central defender has been battling an injury and was absent from the pre-season defeat to Liverpool last week. So here is our first predicted 11 of the season. In polls, we have Andre Onana. Onana had a worrying pre-season and conceded plenty of goals, which has left Paul Scholes worried, but we expect a display similar to what we saw on our last trip to Wembley from the Cameroonian. Next up, returning to the team after his unsuccessful Euro 2024 campaign is Diogo Dalot. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is a doubt, and therefore the Portuguese ace should easily waltz back into the lineup. Jonny Evans starting the 2024 Community Shield for United is something few would have expected, but due to injuries, there is little other choice than the experienced Northern Irishman. Alongside Evans, Ten Hag will be thrilled to have Lisandro Martinez back. He is likely to feature from the start due to injuries, fresh off his Copa America victory. At left back, Luke Shaw looks set to miss out, with Ten Hag saying he will have to wait and see. Therefore, it seems nailed on that 17-year-old Harry Maguire starts again after an impressive pre-season. Casemiro has had a poor pre-season, but United are yet to strengthen in midfield, which means he will likely start here, where we hope he can pull out a vintage performance. Kobbie Mainoo is back and ready for his second season in professional football. A superstar in the making, we cannot wait to see him back in red on this afternoon, with Toby Collier likely to feature from the bench. On the right, the star of pre-season was Amad Diallo, and he needs to start here again considering the form he is in. Man City could struggle to contain him. Another player returning to the starting lineup is Captain Fantastic Bruno Fernandes. Missing out will be Mason Mount, who will feel hard done by, but he should get a solid chunk of minutes from the bench now he has proved himself. Despite the defensive woes, Ten Hag has plenty of firepower up front, with new signing Joshua Zirkzee potentially set to make his debut at Wembley in the absence of injured Rasmus Højlund. After looking sharp in pre-season, Marcus Rashford should continue in the starting lineup here ahead of Alejandro Garnacho, who recently returned. A strong performance is needed though, otherwise the Argentine will probably start against Fulham. Jadon Sancho has been solid in pre-season, and with Rasmus Højlund injured and Joshua Zirkzee only just started training with his new team, we think Sancho starts against his former club. A player who has completely changed his fortunes over the past month. So we have the 21-man squad: Andre Onana, Altay Bayindir, Tom Heaton, Diogo Dalot, Harry Maguire, Jonny Evans, Lisandro Martinez, Harry Maguire, Casemiro, Mason Mount, Toby Collier, Scott McTominay, Kobbie Mainoo, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, Amad Diallo, Anthony Alejandro Garnacho, Jadon Sancho, Facundo Pellistri and Joshua Zirkzee. Let's hear what Ten Hag has to say ahead of this titanic battle at Wembley.
First, we have to be unified, and we have to fight with each other, and so that is the mentality we need on Saturday. We need a very good game plan, of course, because we're playing against a very good team. They have a lot of skills, and you have to be ready for that game. And so that's a big challenge, because we now, for the first time, we coming together in this season, and then you have a couple of days, and then you have to be ready as a team and to face a very good opponent. But we're looking forward. Everyone is very exciting about this game. Going to Wembley always gives a good vibe, and it gives us good memories, and that will absolutely motivate the players.
And speaking of those good memories, you've personally had some great moments in Wembley, and does it excite you having the games there because of your positive record that you hold at that stadium?
Yeah, but always we want to win, but of course especially when you're playing finals, and this is a final, you can get a silverware, And in your football career, it's all about capturing silverware.
On the blue side, Manchester City will take on Manchester United without 4 of their best players when they face off in the Community Shield. 5 Manchester City stars will sit out the Community Shield as Pep Guardiola builds for the new season. Rodri, Phil Foden, Kyle Walker and John Stones were all given the option of missing the Community Shield given their season ended later than everyone bar Julian Alvarez. And the 4 finalists from the European Championship have all taken their manager up on the offer, opting to return to Manchester next week after the game with United. It means Guardiola will be without 5 of his best players as they look to end their losing streak in the traditional curtain raiser for the season. However, the club have taken the long view ahead of a season that could be more taxing than any other.
You obviously didn't have the players who played a long time at Copa America and at the Euros with you in the United States. How many of those players will be available for tomorrow? And also, bearing in mind your season with the Club World Cup is going to go 48 weeks, how hard is it going to be for the players and also to make sure that they get adequate rest to be able to get through what is going to be the most arduous season of all?
We try to give them the best rest as possible, as much as possible. We would like to give them more time, but it's what it is. But we get them a lot. So all the players came back, and England players and Rodri will come back next week. So we would like to give them is what it is. And about thinking schedule, it's better don't think about the schedule. So let's don't see the picture. It's what's next? Training session and step by step. So otherwise oh my God, what is going to happen? So it's just step by step, next game, and try to be smart enough to the training the right amount of time. So be fresh in your mind, so fresh, rotate the players as much as possible and game by game, and we'll see what happens.
Alvarez is also still away as he uses his holiday time to seal a move to Atletico, and 8 players have only returned to training this week. Kevin De Bruyne, Jeremy Doku, Ruben Dias, Nathan Ake, Bernardo Silva, Matheus Nunes, Mainoo Akanji and new signing Sabinho had not had many training sessions to build their fitness before the team travels down on Friday. It's Community Shield, a charity game, a decorated friendly, but there's a trophy and bragging right at stake. Who wins? Leave your predictions in the comments below.